weeks ago when Florida State's marvelous rally brought them into a 31-31 tie with their arch rivals from Gainesville, the University of Florida. And now, this wildly entertaining college football season comes down to some unfinished business at the USF&G Sugar Bowl. ABC Sports welcomes you to the final game of this season, Florida State against Florida. Well, good evening and welcome everybody with Dick Vermeil. I'm Brett Musburger. Nice. One game to go. Unfinished business in New Orleans. Florida State and Florida back with the kickoff. We are ready now, and it'll be Bentley. The final game of the season is underway. Jackson will let it go into the end zone. The ball at the 45-yard line, and again, they need to get to the 35-yard line. They're brought back by the penalty. You can see how they spread out the formations, a lot of wide receivers.
They're mixing up that coverage package. Now they have 3 down linemen, so they'll cover with 8. Wow!
Smashed at the 48-yard line.
58. Peter Boulware came around that corner, Brent.
Brimming with confidence. 1st and 10. Audibling up at the line of scrimmage. Changing the play. He has 3 wideouts in the game. And they're using Dunn. And Dunn is running wild to the 49-yard line, and another Seminole first down. Rouge, Louisiana. Danny Kannell is going to go deep right side. He's got a man at the 10-yard line. E.G. Green, the freshman from Fort Walton Beach.
He has 6 points. If he goes ahead and airs that one out, Brent.
Opening drive. Mowrey bangs it up, and it's good. The Seminoles score first. But Coach Bowden a little bit disappointed because he had a first down at the Gators' 10-yard line. First down using Anthony, number 15, as the motion man to the short side. They're going to bring him around on an end around. They had him turn, and now he's going to throw. He's got Jackson. Can he get it to him? He's got it. Jackson to the 21-yard line, and Steve Spurrier reaches into the bag of tricks one more time. Are able to combine for the tying points here in the USF&G Insurance Sugar Bowl.
It starts out 0-0. It goes 3-3. It's probably going to go 6-6 right on down.
All night long. Now 3rd and 6 against that Gator defense, and Kevin Carter. Kannell in the shotgun. Not much time. He slammed at the 11-yard line. Carter again, and he brings it on.
And his buddy Mark Campbell was there too. You don't
changing up with the line with 2nd down. Short drop, and he snaps it off and hits Anthony. The receivers are being punished after the catch. They're not letting him run free. That was the 5th quarter is over, and Florida State and Florida are still tied. Mobley and Taylor into the I formation. Taylor again behind fumble. Florida State recovers. Our first turnover.
You know, it's too bad they turned it over on that play because
first down, and Danny Kannell will drop back into the shotgun. 4 wide receiver package for the Noles. Flares it out here to Dunn, and Dunn downfield wanted. Ellison's got it on a ricochet. The Noles are going to score. I can't believe it. Ellison's got it on the ricochet. Touchdown. Oh, baby. Bobby Bowden just said, Steve Spurrier, I got some of those myself. As the result of that penalty. So after the yardage is tacked on, and now here comes that formation that he used against Alabama, splitting out wide receivers. Florida State has to be aware that he's got it, and instead this time they'll run out of it. And Williams crosses the 40 for a first down.
You get all the
Wuerrfel keep it and try to sneak behind the middle. Trouble with the exchange, and by the time they get it to Williams, the Noles may have stopped him. The exchange was not clean, and that... Yeah, they stopped him.
Center quarterback exchange problem was the whole.
And it's Crockett running free to the 41 and a Nole first down.
I really like this guy. He doesn't.
This is a 3rd down and 12. Kannell is going to roll the pocket to the left. Fires complete, and that could be a first down. 1st and 10 and 3 wide receivers. Sid and his wife are probably watching in San Diego right now. Kannell in the end zone. Got him. Touchdown, Florida State. Danny Kannell with his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. His favorite target, Kez McCorvey, the receiver. Florida State in charge. Kannell with 2 touchdown passes already against Florida. Second down and 10 for Wuerrfel.
The audible now. They're running against the nickel defense right now.
Taylor going nowhere because of Orphus Roy.
You know,
Nebraska. 3rd down now. They go empty, and Wuerrfel firing to the middle, and he's got the freshman Ike Hillard. Forget about it. Won't catch him, ladies and gentlemen. He's too fast.
see, now they change up and go to a zone coverage. They get good pass protection.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a 73-yard touchdown pass for Florida State. That was the longest in the history of that game. The one you're watching right here broke that record. This 82-yarder to Ike Hillard is the new USF&G Sugar Bowl record. Steve, you got to be, you got to have that tough exterior to play for the coach. Now Wuerrfel firing, they're just running it.
They stripped it.
Fumble, Florida State.
That was Bates. He did a nice job of stripping it.
And guess who's got it again? Football, where art thou? It is my man Hamlet. Defensive stand now for the Gators. They'll start off with the swing to Dunn. And Dunn gets a first down. He is a magnificent running back. All-around athlete. On first down, Kannell the seam, McCorvey! And McCorvey to the 12-yard line. Now 14, it's a 24-yard attempt for Mowrey, and this one he pounds through again, and the lead builds to 10. Wuerrfel, pressure behind, complete to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle and makes his way to the 46-yard line with Bandits. 5 catches for 108 yards, pledging a lot of yards here tonight. Put it in time into the hands of his fullback, Chris Bilkey. How about that? That reminded me of Doug Flutie.
I'll tell you, the good, hard outside rush that time pushed him up in the pocket. Then he uses that little option push pass. Is this guy a competitor? Good, hard outside rushes. He pushes up inside the pocket. There comes Roy right there. He's going to push it right to the basketball pitch. He's 3 for 5 this year from that distance.
After we brag on him, no good.
Missed it. Gave him too much to build up.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's the end of the half. Florida State with a 10-point lead over Florida right now. The unfinished business bowl right now that sends you to New York, and John Saunders with Todd Blackley. Handling the kickoff duties. We've had a couple of sloppy kickoffs here tonight. And this one at the 9-yard line. Preston Hole, look out! Rock Preston explodes with a second-half kickoff. Out of bounds. Malone saves a touchdown. 35-yard attempt by Mowrey. Got it. He has now made 3 field goals. 21 and 24 in the first half, and now he tacks on his longest of the night, and the Noles lead it 23-10. What stands, stands. And now it is 3rd and 25. Kannell out of bounds at the 45. Now let's see what's happening down there. Nothing. They're going to let Kannell slip free. There was no problem with the ball. Trailing Florida State 23-10. Danny Wuerrfel backing into his own end zone now, and he is sacked at the 4-yard line. Big number 90, Alexander. Well, now Eric Kresser will try it. Now, holding was what the official said, so that's an automatic first down. Holding against the defense.
Has a stronger arm, and they emphasize a little different pattern, Brent, with him in there. He can.
First down and 10, and Kresser is sacked at the 27-yard line. Pittman.
Julian Pittman. See, they're doing a good job of rotating defensive linemen in there.
The third quarter is over. Florida State leads it 23-10, and we're 3rd and 14. Danny Wuerrfel. Thanks, Coach. As Kresser now goes back over to the sideline.
They're going to rush 3 and cover with 8. That's a tough situation to throw into. Did a nice job of getting it here.
Manning's got the first down as he puts the ball in Hilliard's hand. Brooks is showing blitz, bluffing. Wuerrfel from the backside by Alexander.
Ball game that had sacked.
3rd and 17. Down the middle to Doreen, who snaps it up and makes a great catch under pressure. That's his first catch of this game. He was doubled up. Yard line for a first down. Wuerrfel is sacked way back at the 30-yard line by Todd Rebold.
I think I would, Brent.
End zone. Defended. Seminoles take over on downs. Even first downs are getting hard to come by for the Gators. Got one.
And there's going to be a 3-man rush. They
throws quickly to Doring. Here now is the toss on the sweep to Williams. He's going to throw it to Jackson. Abraham will
stay in there with one of the backers.
They need 10 yards on this 3rd down. And Hill's got it plus. Hill to the 31-yard line. Down at about the 21-yard line. Over the middle. Great grab by Doring. Wuerrfel to the middle. Jackson slashes to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Florida. A 20-yard gain.
See, they had 3.
It has come to 3rd and goal now for Wuerrfel over the top again. Fumble! Touchdown is signaled. Hold it. There's a touchdown signal. Hold on.
All he has to do is break the plane.
He broke the plane. The Noles are livid. There's a penalty flag having been thrown on the field at Corey Fuller. Touchdown is called. The Gators have scored.
They might have ejected Corey Fuller.
Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of garbage and debris raining down from the stands.
Defense,
They're swinging.
15-yard penalty to be assessed on the kickoff.
They're in the swinging gate, Brent. There he is. It's in there.
That's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
All it has to do is get over that line.
And get down. They get onside it. It's free ball.
Out of bounds.
They're coming again. Intercepted by Derek Brooks. should seal it up.
If we could kick better, we wouldn't be having this problem. I can't believe it, but I should be happy because we won.